Hey there, and welcome to the screencast about how to properly cite an article that you found on a website within NoodleTools. So, first thing I have to do is I have to go into the project that I'm building a citation for. I'm building a works cited for. For these series of videos, it's this smartphone addiction project, and I'm going to leapfrog right to my sources. So already what you're going to see built in here are sources that I have easily exported from the databases into NoodleTools. There is a connection between the databases and NoodleTools that makes that process easier. But for something that I found on the web, like this article right here from The Atlantic, there is no citation tool and connection into NoodleTools. So I have to manually put this in. So that's what I want to show you how to do. Now, I found this article. I didn't just randomly select it. The Atlantic is a very reputable magazine. The author here, Jean Twangy, is a researcher and a professor. This is a good article to use. So let me go in here, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on New Sources. Now it's going to ask me, where is this from? And this is from a website. It's not a book, so it's not print or in hand. It's not from a database. So it's going to now ask me not just where is it, but what is it? Now, I'm going to select web page. Even though I know that this is a magazine, I could always by default select web page, and I recommend you to do this, especially if you don't know exactly where this is from or what kind of a web page it is, or like if it's from a newspaper or a magazine. Sometimes that could be a little difficult to tell, but if you just click web page, you'll be okay. Now it's going to ask for the URL. The URL is, of course, this link up here. So I'm just going to copy it. I'm going to paste it. Now the date of publication is really when this was written. So I'm going to look through here. I can see already at the top it's from the September 2017 issue. So that might be the only date that I got. And the rule here is that I don't make anything up. So if nothing is listed, I'm just going to leave it blank. So as I scroll through, I could see that that is the only date listed. There's nothing at the top. There's nothing at the bottom. And I think I'm just going to put September 2017. So date of publication, I'm going to put September. Day, that doesn't list the day, but it does list the date, 2017. Now the most recent date of access is, since I'm on the article today and I'm citing it today, is today. You won't have to change this. This is just going to be whatever really is you click when you're doing this. Now, it wants to know contributors. So it wants to know the author, editor, or translator. There is an author on here. And like I said, her name is Jean Twangy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy her name here. And I'm going to paste it right here. And let me just put M, and then we'll put her last name here so that it goes in properly. That's pretty much all there is. There's no other author. If there was more, I could always add more to it. So it wants to know the web page or document / article title. Now that is Have Smartphones Destroyed a Generation? And I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it. Now the name of the website is The Atlantic. And it wants to know the publisher of the site. So the best way to determine that is you'll go all the way to the bottom of the website. And sometimes if you see that like copyright symbol, which is like the C, that's usually the publisher. But I don't see any of that on the bottom here. So like I said, if you don't see it or it's not obvious to you, you leave it blank. So I'm going to leave the publisher blank. And I don't have to fill anything in these annotations right here. And that's pretty much it. So I click Save. And I'll just let this do its thing. And as it refreshes and builds up in here, there you go. You're going to see here that the citation is right there. And it has all the information that I was able to take off of it and put in there. And even the link is saved right here. So if I need to access it later, it's right there. So this is how you do it. This is how you get an article that you found on the web inside of NoodleTools. You do have to manually do it, but it's something that you absolutely can do. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Take care.